Today, it was announced that Nikola Jokic was named the MVP. This is his third time winning the award, solidifying himself as one of the greatest of all time. But it got me thinking, what if I put the last 10 MVPs on the same team? Would they be able to have the perfect season and go 82-0? And then I realized going 82-0 in 2K is almost impossible. But I wanted to see these all-time greats have a perfect season, so I had an idea. We're gonna start off this video on 100 simulator difficulty, and every time we don't go 82-0, we'll drop the simulator difficulty by 10, and eventually that simulator difficulty will reach 0. And you're telling me on 0 simulator difficulty this team isn't winning 82 games? I find that hard to believe. But we're gonna start it off on 100 simulator difficulty. But these guys are so great that they began the year 8-0. Imagine if they had the perfect year. Okay, it's not gonna happen. I was gonna say, imagine they had the perfect year on the highest difficulty. But we take an L to the New Orleans Pelicans as Brandon Ingram drops 30 points. But I'm gonna go ahead and simulate the rest of the season just to see how many games we end up winning. Also, let me know in the comment section, do you all think Nikola Jokic should have been the MVP? I saw that Shaq was a little bit mad that Joker won MVP. He told Joker to his face that he thought Shea should have won it. All I'm gonna say is Joker is one of the best in the league. I feel like you can't be that mad at him winning the award. On 100 simulator difficulty, we were good, don't get me wrong, but we weren't anything special. Joel Embiid won 6th Man of the Year coming off the bench backing up Joker. We only won 62 games though. Ended off the season losing 2 in a row. So clearly 100 simulator difficulty is way too high for this team to have a perfect season. But can we at least win a championship? In round number 1, we'll be taking on the Pelicans and we beat them in 5. Round 2, it's going to be the Mavericks. Wow. Luka just gave us the business. He's averaging a 40-point triple-double in the playoffs, and he swept us. All the games were pretty close, but Luka ended up prevailing in the clutch every single time. Man, shout out to Doncic. Luka leads the Mavs to the finals where they lose to the Celtics. All right, now we're dropping the simulator difficulty down to 90. That's still really high, and we lost on game 1. We got smacked. Lost by 24 points to the Lakers as Bron dropped 39. Can't do much about a Bron masterclass. I thought the LeBron on our team would know all of LeBron's moves, but I guess not. Nobody even played like particularly bad in this game. I mean, D-Rose 1 for 5 isn't great, but this might be tougher than I thought. We took our second L of the season on game 3. Yeah, the simulator difficulty is gonna have to get a lot lower for us to have a chance to go 82-0. But maybe this year we could at least win 70 games. Are we about to be worse than last year on 90 simulator difficulty? I don't remember exactly how many games we won last time, but we won 64 this time. I thought we were about to crack 70. Obviously, I was way off. Maybe we can at least win a chip this time though. Round 1, we got the Warriors. We beat them in 6. Round 2, it'll be the Clippers. We beat them in 5. Conference Finals, we got the Lakers. We almost lost to them, but we do end up beating them to advance to the finals against the Orlando Magic. Well, this is a championship with all due respect. We swept them. Jokic, finals MVP. I just saw the video of Jokic reacting to his MVP. It was hilarious. Bro did not care at all. Now the simulator difficulty is going down to 80. Still very high, but a little bit lower than last time, I guess. And we're seeing the effects of that. We got off to a strong start. Ended up losing on game 10 to the Rockets. It's Freddie V with 21 points. Harden 2 of 11. Giannis 3 of 12. Yeah, this just wasn't our night. But we'll see if the team can finally crack 70 wins this season. Also, real quick, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 40K. Also, stay tuned for a big video I've got coming. Tomorrow, I will be dropping winning a championship with every NBA team. It's my longest video ever. Man, we saw a crazy improvement in the wins column this year. So far, we've only lost 3 games. If we drop that simulator difficulty down to 70 next year, maybe we go undefeated. I mean, I don't know, man. We're doing really good on that 80 simulator difficulty. 79-3 on the season. Joker comes off the bench this year, wins 6th man of the year. And I'm assuming since we won that many basketball games, we are going to go out there and take home the Larry O'Brien. The Mavs took 2 games off of us, but ultimately we're going to make the finals. We win 7? It was a 3-point game 7. I should have jumped in, bro. But nonetheless, we do win this one. Shout out to the Knicks, though. Here we go. 70 simulator difficulty. I think we got a real chance at it this year, at least based off of what I saw from the guys last year. We're starting off strong. 5-0, 6-0, 7-0. Everything's going smooth. Oh, we lost. It's to the Clippers this time. Steph Curry, 3 of 10. Westbrook, 0 for 3. And nobody even played crazy for the Clippers. Brody had a solid game. Zoo had a good game, but like, it wasn't anything insane, and we still lost. We lost again to the Cavs in the same week. We might not even do as good as we did last time. We just lost again. This shows you how random the 2K simulation can be sometimes. I mean, just think about the fact that we went 7 last year in the playoffs with the New York Knicks. I don't care if it was on a million simulator difficulty. They don't have any business taking all those MVPs to 7. This year, we were barely over 70 wins. 71 wins on the season. We might mess around and lose in the playoffs this year, man. Who knows? We make it to the finals. It's New York again. We beat them in 6 this time. Brunson wins finals MVP in the losing effort. Now we're dropping the sim difficulty down to 60. And honestly, I don't know how it's gonna go. We might end up winning 60-some games. Who knows? We're dropping it down to 60 simulator difficulty for this year. And we lost on game 3 to Oklahoma City. 5 of 13 for Curry. 1 of 8 for Joker. This year's MVP was struggling. I'm gonna give a wins prediction for this year. I'm gonna say that we win 77 games. Well, it looks like we're gonna win maybe 74 games this year. Yep, that's exactly how many games we ended up winning. 74, man. How did we win what? Like 78, 79 that one year on like 80 simulator difficulty? I have no idea how that happened. We're going to move on to the finals. We're taking on New York again. We go 7 with them. We still beat them though. Shout out to New York, giving us some good battles. But now we're about to drop it down to 50 simulator difficulty, which is what people typically play on. That's the default setting. Here we go. 50 simulator difficulty. This would essentially just be like doing a normal simulation. Can the guys have the perfect season here? No, we lose 2-3 in a row. What? I'm really curious to see what our record ends up being. We lost to the Thunder. We've lost to them before in this, so I'm not even going to dive too deep into that. But then we lose to the Jazz. Are you kidding me? Bro, what happened? Then we lost to the Timberwolves, you know, Anthony Edwards doing his thing. That's not so crazy. Ant had a 30 ball. He's a great basketball player. But I can't believe we lost to Utah. With all due respect to Utah fans, I feel like Utah fans would be surprised that we lost to Utah. All right, looks like we're going to end up with 76 wins on the season as long as we win the rest of these games this year. And we will do that. So 76 W's on the year. 28 game win streak to close out the season. That's pretty impressive. And with that type of win streak on 50 simulator difficulty, maybe we could go on an 82 game win streak on 40 simulator difficulty. We went undefeated in the playoffs. It was a great run for the guys. Now let's see if we can have that perfect year. All right, here we go. 40 simulator difficulty, dropping it below what the typical simulator difficulty is in 2K. So that should give the guys some help as they try to have an undefeated season. As you can see early on, we're smacking teams. We've had trouble with that OKC game a couple times in this video. We beat them by over 40 early in the season. We're having our best run to begin a year that we've had all video, I believe. We're 21-0 right now, 22-0. Now, I've done 82-0 challenges personally where I've tried to build up my own team through trades and all of that. And I've never been able to build a team this crazy through trades. And one time I think I made it to like 60-something-0, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I was close to something like that. and my team was nowhere near as good as this, and I was running on 50 simulator difficulty, the regular. So I feel like you drop the simulator difficulty, you get the past 10 MVPs on the same team. I feel like there's no way they don't have the perfect year, and so far, we're almost halfway through. We lost! It's a 1-point loss to the Orlando Magic. And this is just an average night for the Magic. Paolo had an underwhelming game, only 18 points. And we lost. Kobe 5 of 13, Curry 4 of 11, Harden 1 for 7, and that will do it. It'll make it extra annoying if we end up going 81-1. That would be super frustrating, especially if our one loss was by a single point. We lost another game by a single point. All right, 2K. Y'all are having fun trolling now, huh? All right, man, we're nearing the end of the season, and it looks like we're going to get 77 dubs on the year. Not bad at all. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. We'll see if we can go undefeated in the postseason. We lost a game to the Clippers, lost a game to the T-Wolves, make the finals against the Knicks, of course, and we sweep them this time. All right, now we're dropping it down to 30 simulator difficulty. Y'all better get the job done. Here we go. I'm giving y'all pretty much a break when it comes to this simulation. This should be easy for some of the greatest to ever do it. 30 simulator difficulty. Start off the season well. We won our first couple games. That's to be expected though. Last year we made it almost halfway through before losing a game. So we are far from in the clear. Despite the fact that we're winning a lot of these games by a lot of points, as y'all can see, we only beat the Clippers by like 4. Sure, we beat the Kings by like 50, which is insane, but some of these games are closer, and all it takes is a team having a really good night and our perfect season could be over with. Now, last time we lost on that Magic game, I believe it was sometime in January, so we're creeping up on that game. There it is, the January 5th Orlando Magic game. Are we about to lose it again? No, we smack them. We might be about to witness a perfect season. I don't want to jinx it. I feel like now that I said it, we're about to lose in the next week. Here's that Pacers game. We lost by 1 last time. We beat them by 1 this time. I'm not going to lie, that's concerning. We only won that game by a single point. That means a loss could be coming at any moment. There's the Pacers again. We smack them that time. There's the Knicks, who have been great throughout the whole sim. We beat them. Oh man, we're almost at 50 wins. Why is the fan interest only at 80%? Bro, we're having the perfect season so far. You're telling me not everybody would be tuned in? We got like a bunch of the greatest players to ever do it playing. All right, anyway, we made it past 50 wins with back-to-back dubs against the Blazers. We smacked the Lakers, smacked the Kings. We're getting close to 60, man. 2 more wins until 60. There's dub number 60. It comes over the Miami Heat. Man, we're rolling through the league, bro. It's crazy to think that we won that one game by a point, though. Imagine one bucket went a different way. You know, they score one more layup. Oh, man. I spoke too soon. I was taking my victory lap. I thought it was over with. But the New York Knicks get a win. It had to be the Knicks, the team we've seen in the finals so much throughout this video. They end up beating us. 35 from JB. 20 free throws. The refs were tired of seeing us win. This game went to OT. We took the L. It's really going to add insult to injury if we end up going 81-1. That would be tragic. I think that's exactly what's about to happen, though. Yep, we win 81-1. And with that, once the simulator difficulty drops down to 20 next year, there is no way we don't go undefeated. We might just go perfect through the playoffs. No, we lose a game to OKC. We don't lose to the Knicks in the finals. If only y'all did that in the regular season. But let's run it back. I have a feeling that this next simulation is going to be the last one, and then we'll complete the perfect year. Here we go. 20 simulator difficulty. Some of the greatest to ever do it. If y'all don't get it done this time, we're going to be going down to 10 simulator difficulty. That's an insult to these guys. They're too good to be losing on 20 simulator difficulty, man. I guess we'll have to watch out for that Knicks game at the end of the season. I feel like that's going to be one of the games where we might run into trouble. We also might watch out for the Magic because we lost to them one time. I don't really know. I feel like sometimes it just comes down to, you know, random games where a team has a good night and boom, you end up losing. So it could really be any team. It could be the Brooklyn Nets that beat us. It could be the Houston Rockets, even though we beat them by 70 that one game. Oh my gosh. But yeah, y'all see what I'm saying. It's just random probability. I feel like like 2K, they probably got some little algorithm running that decides who wins these games. Well, that's exactly what happens, right? It's probably computer coding and stuff. I'm not trying to nerd out over the game too much, but anyway, we're nearing the halfway point of the season, but obviously once you reach the halfway point, there's still a lot more work to go. We learned that the hard way last year when we took an L to the New York Knicks in the final few weeks of the NBA season. That was tragic. But we're still going strong here into January. We're about to hit 50-0 here. Yep, we beat the Blazers for our 50th win. Now we're getting closer and closer to that New York game that we lost last time. If we lose the same game twice, that would be insane. If they spoil our party of going 82-0 twice, oh my gosh, that would be devastating. They're 60-0 with the dub over Miami. 62. I think the New York game's gonna be on the next week of the calendar. I'm getting scared. Here it is, game 70 of the season, and we smacked them that time. 10 more games to go, and our perfect season will be complete. 74-0, 75, 76. Oh my gosh, we're gonna do it. I don't want to jinx it. We might lose on the last game. It looks like we got this. We're 81-0, the final game here, and it's gonna be a win. 82-0. All it took was the last 10 MVPs and 20 simulator difficulty. Now, let's see if we can go ahead and finish out the season with a perfect playoff run. No, we lose in round 1 to Sacramento. We also lost a game in round 2 to the Mavs. So we end up going 16-2 during the playoffs. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.